Right, I'm going to go through a tiny bit of what happened yesterday. I don't want to disclose where I am because I don't want to discuss other people that aren't relevant to me, and you chuck all the bad rubbish out of your life. So all the people that took the mickey out of Beverly, gone. I don't have anything to do with anybody. So, um, but it seems to me that the game is still being played and it's getting on my nerves, and people should grow up and learn to be adults and stop acting like children. Um, Basically, my son called me yesterday afternoon and asked me to meet him in town for a couple of hours, which is fair enough. But last time I went out to Greg's, the day afterwards I came back and had a violent headache. It was so bad, it was unbearable, and I had to go up to my parents on the Thursday, and I had this really, really bad headache that I couldn't shake off. And Mum and Dad said, "What's wrong with you?" I just said, I don't feel well at all. But Dad said, "You should have stayed indoors." I said, "No, I don't want this pain to affect my life." And even though I was walking around in excruciating pain, because migraines, that's what they are. They make you feel sick, they hurt. I wanted to carry on. So yesterday I felt okay, perfectly fine. Um, so we were wandering around the shops, went into Sainsbury's. David got nuts in the pound shop. Whenever we go out, he buys one or two packets of nuts from the pound shop. And then I said, "I don't really want to have a coffee in Greg's. Can we try somewhere else?" So we ended up in Cafe Republic, which is in Chatham High Street. And I had an Egyptian mint tea. And Beverly was sat there with what looked like a Nintendo DS. And one of my sons had said to me, "Why don't you get yourself a Nintendo DS to keep yourself occupied?" But it looked like Beverly had one. And she was sat there on her own with a plate of what looked like a toasted sandwich and a drink. She looked like that she'd been in there quite a while. And David and I sat near Beverly, him opposite each other, and I had an Egyptian tea and he had a coffee. And at that point I felt okay. We went to the post office, got stamps, posted off birthday cards to Andrew and my ex-husband, David's dad. And David then went off. And he said, "Are you going home?" And I said, "No, I'm going to the library." And he looked a bit, "Oh no," like she's going to the library. And I went into the library, sat down, and I thought, yeah, they're playing Beverly, the game again. And they were talking about fat marrows in there. The lady with the dark hair, a lady had come in and said, "Would you like some marrows from my allotment?" And they were fat marrows, F-A-T marrows. So I sat there listening to that. There was an ex-Go Train guy talking to that lady, and she went, "Oh, people give me everything. They give everything to me. They give me chocolates, flowers, oh, and now marrows." And she was being more noisy than the people in the library. I mean, does everyone want to hear that everybody gives her everything? Because I certainly didn't. And I was getting a bit pissed off. A bloke sat next to me on the left-hand side. He was just minding his own business. And then a lad came in and said his name was David and sat 2 seats away, which is good because that's not my name, because I'm David's mum still. And I didn't stay in there long, so I couldn't stand that long-haired woman keep boasting about all these men and women giving her gifts. well, she must be amazing. You know, I don't think everybody wants to hear it though. Anyway, yesterday I got this book out the library, Katie Piper's Confidence, the Secret. A lady that had her face ruined by an ex-partner who threw acid over her. I cannot stipulate how dangerous domestic violence is, whether it be mental, physical, financial, or whatever. That's what happened to her. She carries on with a disfigured face and a burnt down there, and she's extremely famous and she's doing well for herself. Domestic violence kills people. It certainly isn't funny. And keep taking away somebody's money so that they're forced to beg on the streets or forced into prostitution is not funny. I just noticed that the town centre is full of drug addicts, and they congregate in the Pentagon Centre as well, on the benches by Sainsbury's. And when I went with David, and David was sat on a bench while I went to meet him, there were men of about 60 and 70 with trolleys. And old ladies off their heads, no security. I'd already inhaled cannabis as I'd walked into the Pentagon Centre. This is why I've got chronic headaches every day of the week. And I've been probably going into the dentist having my teeth pulled out. It's drugs. I am not giving money to supply someone's drug habit. I give money to help buy food, to help with bills. It's not to supply someone with their habits. And it's not, I just feel that, you know, this world is dangerous, it's nasty, it's horrible. And just drugs are everywhere in Chatham, in the high street, everywhere. I found a needle down where I live, probably a heroin needle. And in the past, I used to ring the police up and say, look, there's a drug in it. They're not interested. They go and tell you to take it to a sharps bin. So I disposed of it safely. But children pick those up. They touch them. And if they've got blood in them, they can get AIDS. So if you want to be disrespectful to me, okay. But honestly, please do consider children down the high street, babies in prams, and don't just throw your needles and your dirty johnnies on the floor for kids to pick up and catch things from.